Welcome, guys, to another. This is my living room, by the way, guys. This is my actual true podcast. Grayhawk News, right? Hold up, scoot over, man. You're taking over. No, I'm joking. You're taking over on my screen. Oh, actually, what I could do is move that up here. There you go. Wait, what do you think? Is that good?
Yeah.
Right there? Alright, bet. Woo! Scary. Alright. While that's going on, I'm gonna be doing this.
Welcome, guys, to the Grayhawk Experience.
No, not Grayhawk Experience. We're not Joe Rogan. We're not Joe Rogan, dog. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
So today we're going to be going over a bunch of topics. Funny shit, important shit, history shit.
Hold up, first of all, we gotta see if we can...
Funny shit, important
Alright, cool, yeah, they can hear us. Alright, bet. Whoa! We figured this out.
So yeah, I mean, we got a bunch of topics, and I've been waiting to do a podcast for 2 years now. Probably
Or
more.
with somebody.
Probably more, like with somebody. And this is my first time doing a podcast, so I am absolutely ecstatic.
The charmer.
When I heard Nick was doing Grayhawk was here, was doing podcasts, I was excited.
Yeah.
I have a dangerous.
I got some snacks.
Yeah, we got some tuna and some fucking protein shakes and shit, so yeah.
While that, we're going to be playing some games to keep you guys' eyes occupied while you listen. The first one, I guess, actually, let me do, I know you like hunting, right? I did some
I
research.
fucking love hunting.
Alright, cool. What's your biggest buck that you've ever gotten?
My biggest buck would be a 5-pointer, shot at about 200 yards running.
200 yards?
On a power line.
On a power line?
Yep.
Shit.
I mean,
Shit.
yeah, I mean, that's just northern Minnesota hunting, though. You're hunting in open areas. You try to get in as open area as possible. I mean,
yeah.
your hunting's a lot different on
the res?
On the res, yeah.
Yeah, over in Fort Peck.
We'll get into that in a sec, but where I hunt in northern Minnesota, it's a different style of hunting deer than many other parts of the country just because of how wooded it is. You try to find the open areas. You try to get where you can shoot, 300 yards in a direction for your best odds of a deer passing through. Is the name of the game. Obviously, you can have good spots at closer quarters.
Do you do stand or do you do drives?
I do stand. My father doesn't like drives, and I really don't prefer deer hunting, but my dad really likes it. So it's kind of like a father-son thing. Where like I'd rather go chase some ducks and stuff.
You want to chase ducks?
Yeah.
I like that. I actually did that one time. It was one day I was bored, and I got done playing Magic the Gathering with some homies, and I went out, and I looked over, and there was some big old Canadian geese. I said, over there, some geese. I started chasing them.
Oh yeah, you have it. It's on your YouTube channel.
Yeah,
right?
my channel here. You seen that? Where
Yeah, I've seen that video.
I'm just chasing geese. Funny shit ever.
I mean, I'd rather shoot them than chase them. But in the sense of
for fun.
But yeah, I mean, you have done most of your big game hunting, correct me if I'm wrong, in the plains of eastern Montana, correct?
That and also here in Minnesota. I do a lot of Minnesota hunting as well on a reservation.
Which on the Leech Lake there?
Yeah,
right?
on the Leech Lake. Oh, I'm gonna get my drink.
But tell me about the plains of eastern Montana.
Well,
Because I have a buddy who's done some hunting, done some fishing,
Oh, yeah?
and he calls Fort Peck in the Bearpaw Mountain region a sportsman's paradise.
A sportsman paradise?
Yep.
Why? Because of the scenery or what?
Because Fort Peck has massive fish, there's mule deer, there's whatever.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of deer. There's a lot of shit, man. There's a lot of
So
shit.
what area of Montana is your reservation?
I think it's east. It's eastern side. Yeah.
Wait, can you pull up on a map?
I can.
Are you Crow Indian or what are you?
I'm Sioux.
Sioux, okay.
Yeah, I'm Sioux.
You know the Crow are south.
Yeah,
Montana
the
there.
Crow more south. No, I'm Lakota Sioux.
Okay. So where would Like, where would this be? If you would you mind pulling up a map?
Oh, well, I can't really show them a map.
Yeah, just for my sake though.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
I know where Fort Peck is, but I don't know exactly where. I know a lot about Fort Peck.
I was 22.
See, my buddy hunts up north of Glasgow somewhere. And the Bear Paws are to the east or west. I mean,
Wolf Point, Poplar.
okay, Fort Peck. Oh, I see it.
We're more in. So here's the reservation, right? Fort Peck Res, but we're more closer to Poplar. It's a Poplar.
Okay.
We're over here in Poplar, Montana.
Yeah. So
That's where I hunt.
tell me about the stories, like the chase, because you do fair chase hunting out there, probably.
Fair chase?
Spot and scout type thing.
No, we basically do drives. That's all we do. We don't do any standing. We're not gay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Drive, and fair chase, same thing.
Yeah.
Same concept. Fair chase is you sneak up on them. Driving is you try to push them to somebody.
Yeah, we do push.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't stand. See, because I'm also I'm a young buck. My uncle calls me, and so what I do a lot of drives. I'm the guy that's pushing because I'm young, and I'm also kind of that dude that is also a good shot. My first buck was an 8-pointer. It was a mule deer. It was looking right at me. Looking right at me. And I got it right in the eye.
They are no longer allowed in the gardens.
Nice.
Yeah, I got the sucker right in the eye, man. That was my best shot ever.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get out to eastern Montana and do something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but someday I'll be out in eastern Montana. I'm fucking doing something. So tell me about, you did a buffalo hunt, correct?
I did a few of them.
So buffalo, have you done anything else cool other than mule deer?
Sundance, but that's different.
Okay.
I just go up there mainly for hunting, fishing, and the occasional ceremony.
Okay, so like, tell me about the buffalo hunt now. Like
the buffalo hunt. So basically, what happens is I put my name in what do you call a
drawing,
a drawing or a raffle or a lottery, right? And close my legs a little bit. God damn. Fuck it. Over here, like you got some big old nutsack hanging down.
Grayhawk. Big cock.
Oh, hey, not that bad.
There they are.
Oh shit! Hey, get off me. Oh, what was the question again?
The buffalo hunt. Like, describe the hunt itself to me.
So, it's something because you see these big old massive beasts that weigh up to fucking like up to 900 something, like 1,200 pounds more or less, right? Dressed with just its meat content, you know.
I'm just happy to stay in the middle and try to keep my nose
and
clean. Let's just hope
it's
things
crazy
settle down before the country tears
because
itself
you're
apart.
just looking at these big old
your
beasts,
family?
and all you have is the utmost respect
hard all
because
around.
of the stories that they
Hopefully,
have. And I can't really tell you the stories because it's not the white season. It needs to be snow on the ground for me to tell those stories.
What about the hunt itself? You just pull up on them and fucking...
Yeah, basically.
It's pretty damn easy.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That kind of sucks.
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer, if I were to go on a hunt, like something like that, I'd like to have like kind of more of a challenge. But buffalo are like that. There's no natural fucking fear of humans.
No, there isn't.
And that's why they got fucking wiped out by...
Well, not only that, but they didn't get wiped out because of that. They got wiped out because it was something completely different. Let's fix that real quick. What happened is that the guy
What do you mean?
There you go. A hunter by the name of
Buffalo Bill?
Buffalo Bill
Yep.
massacred.
It wasn't single-handedly fucking Buffalo.
Yeah, it wasn't just him, but it was also a bunch of other people as well. But at the same time, being able to drop a buffalo in a matter of fucking 20 seconds with a 450 grain bullet that is made specifically to hunt and drop buffalo, and also only use it just for the pelt. It also created a big stink in history.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck, shit happens, you know. Fucking cultures come and they fall. You know what I mean? People fall. Fucking, we've seen it with the Roman Empire. You
we've
know.
also seen it in the Native American community.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it. We'll get into that in a sec. But the Roman Empire, what people don't realize is, I understand how the Roman Empire fell, and it has nothing to do.
It was the government.
It has less to do with the government than it does geography. It was geography. It was geography. It was geography. The reason Rome became the greatest empire the world's ever seen is because of its location. It was centrally located in the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea was the birthplace of culture, literature, all this fucking amazing shit that just appeared because people could trade across this calmer sea where you get like jagged coastlines like Africa. People can't trade because it's harder to really get to people. Like if it's just one coastline. Where instead Greece you could take, say some guy invented a farming method in Greece. He could transfer that knowledge via ship to Carthage, to Hispania, to the Italian peninsula. That is how the Mediterranean became this like dominant place early on in history.
But it also fell because of the government as well, because they're also doing shady things behind the back of the people, and using what you would call circus acts and sports to
make the population subdued. But here's the thing with that, is that happened,
that's how it fell
and it fucking, but that same shit is why the thing fucking succeeded in the first place. So basically what it comes down to is, if you look at where Rome is, it's centrally located in this Mediterranean Sea, which is perfect for the development of cities, of agriculture, of all these great things that were relatively new. Right? So it's centrally located and it expands out from there. And it's just got all these places where it can expand to, conquer, gain money, and then turn it to the next place. For example, it starts up in northern Gaul, in Italy, then goes to Greece, then Hispania. You know,
Hispania, where's that at?
It's Spain. That's what they called it back then.
Hispania?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, huh.
But like, it just spirals from there, right? So, and then Tunisia, all these other places. It's centrally located. It gets to everywhere around the Mediterranean.
Well, that's how it's... What you're talking about is the map of Rome. The map of Rome is perfectly placed in next to the Mediterranean Sea, but you're also talking about the fall of Rome, which
I'll get to
takes
that
place,
in a sec.
which isn't part of the geography of the place.
It is, and here's why.
Why?
People think that, right?
Why? Because
the Roman Empire needed to expand in order to keep its dominance, right? So when it fucking conquers the Mediterranean Sea. It controls all the borders of the Mediterranean Sea. From Morocco to Jordan, or to Syria, to fucking France, everywhere in the Mediterranean Sea. So it's got to go inland, and it's got to find new places to go. It can't go south because it's a Sahara Desert. There's nothing there. You're just going to kill armies.
Where are you?
You go north and you start getting cold. They did go north though. They went in England. They conquered Gaul, and then Germania was just so fucking tough because you had to march an army through France, through the Alps, through all this other bullshit to fight there, and then not to mention it's just big ass place. It's cold. It fucking sucks, and it was hard. And they got massacred in the Teutoburg Forest.
So you're telling me that the Rome fell not only because of geography, but because the army was so weak and not well adapted to its environment and everything else in between. That's how they lost.
Because it doesn't matter how good your army is if...
It does matter how good your army is.
Yes, it obviously does. But if the geography is that hard, then there's nothing they can do. Look at the U.S. Army in fucking Afghanistan. There's nothing they can do because of the fucking geography of the goddamn country. Best army the world's ever fucking seen, Grayhawk.
Yeah.
Fucking shit on by a bunch of sand monkeys. You know what I mean?
Hey, fuck. No.
Okay. So then when they go north, they get into Germania. They get into Germania. It's hard. They get into England. They get to Scotland. They're fucking losing battles up in Scotland because they're way up there in the middle of nowhere.
The only reason why they're losing is or some U.S. troops in Afghanistan are losing because they're also playing in somebody else's backyard.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard. Bro. It's somebody else's backyard. Because if you were to, let's say you live in Afghanistan, right? You wouldn't know every single nook and cranny, every single small to the grainest of sand of where everything is, right? Let's say, take Vietnam, for example. U.S. lost that war. It doesn't matter who you talk to. It doesn't matter. U.S. lost that war. The reason why is because they were playing against the Vietnam people that live in, of course, Vietnam. But also, it's their backyard. It's their fucking backyard, dog. Like, you can't fight against somebody that knows the terrain better than them.
Yep. And then, so when the Romans go north, they run into Germania. It's tough. It's cold. It fucking sucks. They run into Scotland in the north as well. Again, fucking battle-hardened Scots that know the terrain.
Mm-hmm, they know the terrain.
Then
it's not just the geography. Remember that it's the people that are in that area. Geography is the study of the map.
And then when you leave these groups there, so the Germans and the Scots are like free. So then they just pillage the Roman cities, and then Rome has to spend more money to send an army over there. Then they just retreat into Germany, and then they fucking can't find them. So then it just becomes this big old shit show. Oh, so that's in the north, and then the south is the Sahara. They can't expand there anymore. In the east, you have to cross. The west is basically expanded because it's the Atlantic Ocean. So then the east, you have a sort of, how do I explain it?
In the east,
you have like Israel and Syria, which they conquered. But then they would always try to conquer Mesopotamia. Many times they did. And occasionally they'd make it in there. But
Mesopotamia is?
It's in Iraq, modern day Iraq. And they would make it in there, but it was just so goddamn hard because in order to get to Mesopotamia, you'd have to cross the desert from Syria. So it made garrisoning it made everything else very, very tough. So then it led to this sort of, how do I word it? This sort of shitty situation to fight in. So yeah, that's how. And then eventually, so Rome can't expand anymore because every direction is relatively hard. Like it's no more easy. Yeah, and it's just hard to send resources and whatever. So now.
Oh fuck! I just got
So now,
I just get put down.
So now the military. So now the military can't expand anymore within reason. Obviously, they fucking could. It's just tough, right?
Well, not only that, but because they lost so many people, you can only produce so many warriors and people as well.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the general public has become way too fat to start fighting in wars because of the circuses and entertainment and the gladiatorial stands that they have started doing.
Yep. And so now you can't expand anymore and conquer people and make money off of conquering them. So now the Roman Empire can't fucking do that anymore, and that's how they got this rich in the first place and wealthy in the first place.
And that's how they also fell, because they couldn't do it.
And they couldn't do it no more. So it ended up in a steady decline. And the decline it took 400 years for the thing to decline and eventually fall. Which is, I mean, it took 1,000 years if you put it in the Eastern Roman Empire standpoint. But I guess we're talking West here. So yeah. And what I think we're seeing here is the United States is in the same boat.
It is doing the same thing. The very same exact thing you're seeing in the new, everything else.
Yeah. I mean,
making us fat.
Making us fat. LGBTQ, people's genders are changing.
That's true.
You know, I mean, shit, it's the same fucking thing, you know? And the military-industrial complex is basically the old Roman Empire. You know, can we create war so we can make some money? It's the same thing, but with the old Roman Empire.
Yeah.
So that's why we're in all these damn proxy wars all the time.
Proxy wars?
Yeah.
Was it proxy wars is more or less the thing of gaining more money for the sake of more money?
It doesn't necessarily have to be about money, but I believe in the United States circumstances it is. A proxy war is basically just like you're kind of fighting a bullshit war from somebody else.
Oil? Like the one in Afghan where they say that there are these things there, but so far we have never found an actual...
The bomb? Are you talking about the
bombs?
Yeah. That'd be, that was Iraq.
Yeah, that was in Iraq.
Yeah. Weapon grade uranium or whatever. I think that's what the terminology is.
Yeah.
Yep, that would actually, I don't know if that'd really go down as a proxy war. Proxy war would be more like Ukraine. Because
Ukraine is a fight over war, land.
Yeah. Or a proxy war, like a perfect proxy war, is Vietnam. Vietnam, Korea, those are fucking proxy wars.
The Vietnam War is a really weird thing. I completely forgot about the Vietnam War, why it took place.
I mean, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit, really.
Like, I do not remember why the U.S. went to Vietnam.
What was it called?
I don't remember why.
There was that, what Gulf of Tonka? That's what it's called. It's called like Gulf of Tonka incident. They fired on some ships or some bullshit. Just a crock of bullshit. Ended up going to war there. I gotta take another piss, Grayhawk. I'll be right back.
So this guy's crazy. The expansion of Roman Empire was doomed to fail because of its military wasn't able to adapt to its environments that it was invading. Not only that, but also home turf advantage. You know, that's a big play where you do get your home. Your home is your backyard. Remember, it's your backyard. So how you're supposed to fight somebody when it's somebody else's own backyard? They own that terrain. They know it from back to front to back, vice versa. So, and of course, because of these people becoming fat, chubby, lazy, and what you see nowadays, just complete anarchy. There's no real steady ground. There's no realness anymore. Everybody is just stuck up people, and it sucks because you say to yourself, you learn history, do not repeat it, and yet here we are repeating it to now. Oh, excuse me. Oh no, my tape. Dip on my sweater.
What was that?
But you see now, and it sucks. It truly does suck because of what we have now come to.
Yeah, I mean, you say yourself. I mean, you started working out in the last couple of years here, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard work. It fucking sucks, you know.
Oh, Christ.
And there's fucking days I don't want to get out of bed, and I'm a lazy ass, I fucking admit it. But, fuck, I don't know. Like today, I slept through class, nothing I can do. I'm fucking tired from last night, you know. All right, you want to talk about Egypt?
Stay where you are.
Oh shit! What happened?
Want to talk about Egypt?
Egypt.
Yeah, man.
Egypt. We're talking about Rome right now, man. I kind of replaced Rome with Egypt.
Oh, you can talk about both. Let's go to Egypt, eh?
Alexander.
Who's there? Over there.
Alexander the Great.
Alexander and how he was able to slay Cleopatra.
That's fucking. That is not Alexander. That is
Oh yeah, Julius
Mark
Caesar.
Antony.
Mark Antony.
Yeah.
Julius Caesar. But Julius Caesar was also part of Rome.
Yeah. Probably the most influential person in Rome's history.
And then was taken over by Cleopatra because he got vibe checked about 38 times in the chest or in the back. Like, dog, talking about a backstab, god damn. Julius Caesar getting slapped, or not slapped, but stabbed in the back 27 times? 38 to 27 times in the
Just
back.
my mind playing through.
God damn.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. Back then, that was just commonplace. If you had a leader, like, they were getting assassinated. Like Rome, damn near every emperor fucking got assassinated. It was just literally what happened. So, like that guy just got murked.
Got murked.
But yeah, I mean, what do you think about Egypt, man?
Egypt is really beautiful. I can't say this enough. Did you know that there were ancient Egyptian archaeologists?
Really?
Because of how old Egypt is?
Oh yeah. Did you know Cleopatra, the last Egyptian emperor, is closer to we are now than she was alive to when the pyramids were built?
Mm-hmm.
So think about that. That was 2,000 years ago.
More or less.
So when Cleopatra was around, so then over 2,000 years ago. So that means that ancient Egypt, and not when the pyramids were built, it's even way older than that.
Egyptian civilization, when it fully established, lasted for 3,000 years. One of the most architecturally, it's a really big word I'm trying to say.
Driven societies.
Not only that, but also advanced societies. Like, if you look at Egypt compared to skyscrapers now, it is still a pretty big deal. Not only that, but because of how big and what they built it with. People still talking about how were the pyramids built. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah.
Like, they keep saying aliens helped build it, or like the idea of how, like, if you look at the pyramids themselves, right? See how smooth the sides are, like how perfectly. Some people say that they are lined with the three kings. The three kings are, of course, the pyramids that they're named of, like the pyramid of Giza.
The three different people that are buried in them or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forget their names, but
yeah, there's Kaf.
we learned. I was actually in Egypt. When was it?
Some time ago, right?
Not last spring, but the spring before. So like 2 years ago. Actually, it'd be like 2 years ago, like today.
Oh yeah.
No, okay, like 2 years ago.
How was that? Like, did you learn a lot?
Oh yeah, if you ever have the chance to go to Egypt, go there. It's my favorite place I've ever been. It was so cool.
Yeah, your turn.
Womp womp. I'm gonna get murked, but yeah.
He's gonna get murked.
But if you ever have a chance to go to Egypt, I would definitely recommend it.
Dog, I would love to go to Egypt. I've done so much reading and everything about their culture, or not culture, but their mythologies and how things are pretty crazy.
Yeah. But I've never played this game in my life, so huh?
Yeah, man. Get him.
Fuck! How did I kill him?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, fucking dude, Egypt, like, yeah, you might have to play. I can't play a new game, and I'm not familiar enough with the controls to talk and do it at the same time. But
that's right.
there's like, we went all the way down to like near like Sudan, so like Numidia, Egypt or whatever. So kind of more African Egypt, and we did both parts. So that I thought that area was actually cooler in my opinion, by Lake Nasser and Aswan. Really, really cool.
Did you go to like the Great Sahara Desert type of Egypt?
We didn't like leave the Nile Delta, or not Delta, the Nile like area very much, but we went to Valley of the Kings, and that's like in the desert.
Oh yeah.
Like we went to many places that were in the desert. Not too far off of like we didn't go into like the oases that are fucking 100 miles in or nothing. We were there for a week.
That's awesome.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I can leave them while they're dead. Shit.
You want to open up your phone again? Fucking look at that shit.
Let's chillax, man. We're doing good. I don't need to cram too much. Remember, there's also a part 2.
The part 2 to this?
We can also do a part 2 if you want.
Let us know if you guys want a part 2, alright?
I don't know who else wants to see this.
Is anybody watching right now?
No, there's nobody watching. It's just me. I'm just watching it. Oh shit! Come on, I got really chubby hands. Let's see, planes. Okay, favorite hunt. What's your favorite hunt? All right. What's the biggest buck? I know it's a 5-point, but like, what's the biggest amount you've ever had on it? Besides pointage, like, I've seen 4-point bucks out there, or like,
well, like
4-pointers, like massive like just the antlers alone. Leave that alone. Just a massive deer.
I've never shot anything to write home about. I'm not much of a game hunter. I've only shot probably 6 deer, 2 bucks, a spike, and a fucking that. And the 5-pointer. I shot a really big doe one time. But I shot a bear once. 130-pound bear or something.
Good about that.
But yeah, I mean, would there happen to be any psychedelic rituals in
my culture?
Yes.
No. There's one. It's shrooms and peyote. It's so with psychedelic rituals, they're not necessarily rituals per se. They're more or less kind of
spiritual awakenings or whatever.
No, not spiritual awakenings. Hold on, I'm trying to find the right word. It's vision. It helps you with your vision quest. Like, let's say that you're going through a hard time or hard trouble, like something's on your mind, or you feel like your spirit is stuck somewhere and you want to go on a vision quest. You use that to help you out, or to really help you open your mind to different things. You know what I mean? It helps you open your mind up more to different, I want to say dimensions, or not dimensions, but to the world and a different plane of existence.
Have you done these psychedelic rituals?
I have not. I tend to. I'm really boring in my life because I don't do any drugs. I don't do, or besides shrooms, but that was a different type of shroom.
Mushrooms?
Yeah. There's a different type of shroom.
You've done mushrooms before?
Yeah, I've done shrooms. Just for pure shits and giggles. Other than that, no, I just stuck with weed.
I wouldn't talk about this. I don't feel comfortable talking about it on video. Though.
What, weed?
No, mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
You've experienced this.
That's psychedelic.
Yeah.
You're talking about psychedelic rituals, dog.
I know. I don't want to talk about things on video.
Oh no, there was nothing trippy about it. It was just it was my emotions from like being high anxiety where I was at the time because it was with family and I took just a shroom. It wasn't. It was candy mushrooms. It was or not candy. It was mushroom infused chocolate. That's
Oh
what it
yeah,
was.
yeah.
It
I
was
know that.
mushroom infused chocolate.
Yeah. So was it when you were homeless?
No, it wasn't when I was homeless.
What was it like being homeless? Rasputin?
Oh yeah,
Rasputin?
Rasputin, Grigory Rasputin.
Did you have to kill him? Is that what you're doing? Assassinating Rasputin?
Yeah, I think so. It was a Templar. So in this game, Grigory Rasputin was a Russian mystical faith healer and covert Templar agent assigned to infiltrate the Russian royal house. He used his alleged powers to cure the Tsar's son, Alexei, a hemophilia, and he apparently saved the boy from a grave crisis. His real mission was to acquire the staff eaten owned by the Tsar in the form of the imperial scepter. He succeeded, but the staff was then destroyed during the...
Yeah, I mean, fuck, Rasputin's pretty fucking cool, but look, I see, like, when I look at that guy, I see, like, evil or, like, something weird in his eyes, and I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. I don't see it in anybody else in the world. I don't see it what I see in that man's eyes.
So, the thing with Rasputin, he was a kind of a cult leader.
I know who he is. I know a plan, but what is in his fucking eyes, man? There's something in his like, dude, he fucking... I don't know what it is.
May we never know.
Across that bridge.
May we never know, dog. May we never know. But yeah, I see. I know that look that you know. I think. Didn't he also serve in the military?
I actually do not think so. I know he's not from, like, the Moscow area, or, like, Eastern Russia. He's from more central, like, Ural Mountain area, if I remember correctly. But I don't remember anything about him in the army.
I mean, if he was in the military or something, and I mean,
Dude,
he himself, he
always
could be
stays
a
that
victim,
way.
or not a victim, but a person of, let's say, the psychedelic ritual. I mean, he could have his thing. He could have seen some very trippy shit, my guy.
I mean, fuck, that guy chills me to the bone looking at him.
He knows.
Yeah.
He seems like a pretty good guy. Or cool guy, I guess. I just want to see what he has to say.
He's interesting, look at that, but I just don't know what his deal is.
I don't either. That's what I want to know. Like, if there was only one person to bring back to interview, it would be him.
Not Jesus.
No, why would I do that? That's cringe.
Dude, are you kidding me? I definitely Jesus. I mean, at
That's
least
cringe.
Maybe I could.
it would at least be, how do I word it? You could at least find out secrets of the universe. Potentially.
It's in the Bible.
What do you mean?
The secret's already in the Bible, so why would I?
I mean, it'd be cool to talk about Jesus. You tell me you read the Bible, you don't have a single question. You know, I'm either going to talk to Jesus or, what's the guy's name again?
Joseph?
Nah, the Muslim guy.
Buddha?
No, not Buddha.
Shit, I
You know what I'm talking about? He's a Muslim guy that, like, Allah would speak to him. Muhammad, duh.
Muhammad Ali?
No, you know Muhammad. You don't know who Muhammad is? He's like the guy, the prophet of the Muslim world, pretty much. Like God would talk to him. And
Allah?
Yeah. No, Allah's the God.
Mm-hmm.
Allah's God, and then he would talk to Muhammad.
There's a lot of different people.
Yeah. No, it's hard to keep track.
It is.
Here!
Oh shit! Ah, I got murdered.
Uh-oh.
They found me. Well, no. I don't talk about Jesus because there's nothing really to talk about because he's in the Bible, right? There's nothing more I could say because he's as big as you could ever get. Sure, like God, his Father, Heavenly Father, sacrificed his only Son to save people from their sins.
I see him!
Motherfucker, how the hell? But like, I don't know how much more I can go. Like, he's the savior of our sins. Like, that's what it is written. It is said.
Yep.
I see him.
Ah, shit.
That guy's on. That security guard can hit his shots, eh?
He can, man. He can hit shots. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I got this shit. You ready? Ready for your shit. I totally forgot. I have a gun too. Oh, what the shit?
I see him.
Oh, you missed. Oh, bitch. Oh, it's. What the fuck was it again? What was it again?
What were we talking about?
Yeah.
Wait, go back to the other thing real quick.
No, okay. Just wait.
We were talking about Rasputin, right?
Yeah, Rasputin. And then psychedelic. And then, oh yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I know there's nothing more to talk about. There's not much to say.
I see him.
What the fuck? Can you, like, get off my dick, please? God damn.
What does that alert mean?
It means how many seconds for him searching me.
No escape. We will find you.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Let me just do that real quick.
How old is this game?
Old.
Like 2000.
Motherfuck. I do not know, actually. Hold on, let me check it. Oh, excuse me. I do not know. I'm gonna have to look on me.
I gotta pee again. I'll be right back.
This guy and his piss breaks, I swear. This guy and his piss breaks, I swear. This guy pisses more than me, goddamn. Oh. Excuse me. I was gonna search up. There's something I was gonna look up, I forgot. Oh well. I'll come back to me later. Boom, headshot. I guess it's time for our Q&A. I guess there's no one here for
Wait, do you have any questions? Do you have like what kind of set list again?
a list.
Yeah.
Why we got a list? Laptop geoguesser. No.
Hey, you got any crazy like holiday stories or anything?
Holiday stores?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I work at a gas station, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I work at a holiday gas station that's up here in Minnesota.
Do you have any good stories from working there? Crazy.
Stories? I almost fought a guy.
Over what?
Because he wouldn't listen. He was being a meathead. And he was... So we closed the store, right? And I was helping the very last customer. I had the lights turned off and everything in between. And my coworker at the time was helping somebody do their stuff. You know, I was helping in. And as soon as they were about to go out, someone they squeezed through the people that just got helped and they were about to leave. And I was trying to explain to him that that the store was closed. We're not gonna help you. And he just kept wanting to push forward, and I'm like, dude, we're closed. We can't help you. He goes, I just want to do it. No, it doesn't matter, sir. We are closed. We're done. Go home. We still got tomorrow. Just go. And he goes, fuck this. I'm still going to do it. And I basically had my fist drawn. I was like, listen, man. I want to do this. You either leave now or the police is called, but it's not for you. So either go now or I'm going to have to get arrested. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to let you move any step closer. and he looks at me. He's an old bald dude. He looks at me. I look at him. Fucking eye contact, full on. I'll fucking mean mug the shit out of him, right? I'm just. But yeah, no, I was looking at him, and I stood firm. Like my voice was not shaking at all. And next thing you know, he looks at me, and his eyes just got wide, like he understood, and he left, like tail in between his things, and the tail in between his legs left, like he basically almost ran. And next thing you know, I heard an applause from my coworker at the time, who I was training in.
Nice. What about? That's the craziest thing that's happened.
Yep.
It's not too crazy. I figured you'd have some more because you worked there for so long. But yeah.
Yeah, I only worked there for 3 years. That is because, for some reason, I don't know why. I think it's because of the way I carry myself. A lot of people mind their P's and Q's.
Doesn't Mike have a lot of problems with people?
Well,
it seems like.
He does, but he doesn't. It's one of those weird ones.
Yeah, it probably depends on like your demeanor. Like sometimes people just might draw like people to get pissed off at them, or like
he with my boss. Can't mention his name. Remember? So with my boss, it's really weird. Because like he means well. There it is. It's just his overall stance, I guess, the way he is. He just kind of doesn't do very well. Sure, he's worked there for like 12 plus years, but at the same time, he kind of just fucks off, I guess. Oh no, I died.
Nice.
Or not fucks off, but like after a certain amount of extent, you also realize that he also works 10-hour shifts. You know, there's so many things that even a human that we can take.
Yeah, and
so much shenanigans and BS that we can take, and so much in a day to the point where we do just like lose our shit.
Well, yeah, he's worked there for 12 years. Like, holy crap! Like, I can barely remember 12 years ago. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get sick of stuff after 12 years, no matter what it is. So it's like, I don't know. Couldn't imagine working somewhere for 12 years. It seems like so long. I probably will someday, eventually work somewhere for 12 years, maybe, hopefully. But
you know what's funny about his origin? Is that he only wanted to go for a summer job.
No.
Yep.
Assassin!
Well, he only wanted to go there for a summer job. That's funny shit ever.
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay, so it was bang bang.
Yeah, man, I mean, that's what it is, you know?
He wanted to go there for a summer job because he was still in high school. And then it just became a career. It was an unplanned career. It was so funny.
I need to take out those guards. They will shoot me on
I mean, what do you got for... What was it like when you were homeless?
Well, it was fun because I was doing my favorite thing, which was camping. Oh yeah, by the way, just to let you guys know. So, when a few years ago, because when my video kind of just stopped, I became homeless for a while, and I couldn't upload videos. Oh, that's cool. I couldn't upload and or stream or make these casts that I do now, and I was homeless and I was living out in the woods in the tent for about 4 or 5 months.
Where was this in?
It was over in Saginaw. It was a campground in Saginaw.
Oh yeah, you were at a campground though?
Yeah.
What'd you eat?
Oh no, I still had a job at the time too.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was a metal roofer.
I mean, honestly, fuck, I would not mind being homeless for a summer. save money on rent. Like, fuck, if it came down to it right now, if I had to pay $1,500 for rent or whatever it'd be for the summer, or live in a fucking camper or spot to do it, I'd fucking pick the spot to do it. I'd be homeless.
You'd be homeless
for a summer. For a summer. Save that money. SPXL, fucking S&P 500, 4 times your shares. You're fucking set, you know? Save that money. I've been telling Nick here that you gotta get in the stock market, you know? You interested in the stock market?
I am not. I don't really care to.
You gotta get in on it, man.
Yeah. It's just another form of taxation.
Taxation?
Yep, because when you do a large pull, let's say you have a share and you cash out at, let's say you have a share of $5,000, right? Yeah. You sell that, the U.S. government takes a share of that as taxable income because it is a taxable income. So you still only get $4,500 out of the X amount of money that you should have gotten.
Yeah, but it's still relatively easy to make a bunch of money.
Yeah, that's true, but at the same time, in the end, it's not about the short run, it's about the long haul.
In the long haul, you're gonna, if you do save stocks like the S&P 500, you're gonna come out better every time.
S&P 500, what's that one? What's the stock of that one?
It's like 5 Fortune 500 companies, and it just
what kind?
The Fortune 500 companies. You get like it's like 500 companies, and it just keeps it pretty much is like super consistent, super safe. And then I found the stock called SPXL. You pay like a small fee, and it's like 4 times your shares somehow. So basically, I'm like 4 times my shares on a super steady stock that just keeps going up and up and up. And it's a slow growth stock, but then I 4 times my shares through this SPXL stock. I don't know how it works, but it fucking makes me money, so I don't care.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't even understand it either. It just makes me money.
That's all you care. It just makes money.
Yeah, pretty much. And I just buy low, sell high, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's a given though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Buy low, sell high.
Like back in the pandemic, dude, it was easy. You can make money. You just when something crashed, you bought it, you know.
Oh yeah, like the GameStop market. Remember that?
I didn't get on that. That's a little different than the pandemic. That's a little more risky. But like the pandemic stuff was easy because it was like, you know, I've seen the cruise ships go belly up. You know, Royal Caribbean. Threw $1,000 in.
But remember when the stock market started crashing?
Yeah, well, I was there for it and I capitalized on it.
Well, not in the stock market, but the GameStop started crashing.
Yeah,
and a bunch of people started buying its share because of how low they were. And next thing you know, they rose, and now GameStop is no longer bankrupt because of that.
I mean, I don't even really know that bankrupt scenario, GameStop scenario.
GameStop went bankrupt because they weren't getting enough business as they could have.
Yeah, it was a crazy situation. I remember people were pissed because Robinhood, the app that I used, they stopped letting people sell GameStop. And
I remember that.
People were, this is like nobody's ever, if I know this, remember this right? Nobody's ever done this before.
Yeah.
And they weren't letting people sell the GameStop high. And people were freaking out. Like politicians, like, I remember like AOC, like there was memes, it was like, AOC was like, who's like a socialist type kind of person.
Oh yeah.
Was like freaking out on it, and like Ted Cruz was like freaking out on it, and it was like, you will never see these two people freaking out about the same thing. And then people
about GameStop?
Because like apps that were like, or like places that like you buy and sell stocks weren't letting people sell them. They were like basically like you couldn't sell your Robinhood or your GameStop. I don't really know the extent of it too well, but like people were freaking losing a lot of money.
Because they couldn't sell their stocks because of how fast they rose.
Yeah, because it was just a bunch of basically poor people like.
Poor people
buying up stocks, and they didn't. The wealthy elites didn't like that shit.
Yeah, it's a fun game until somebody else is playing it. There you He's looking at that guy. He goes there. And that goes there. Oh, he looks. Damn. Oh, he's looking at that. Okay, cool. Fuck. That's a puzzle in itself right there, man.
Really?
Yep. I gotta solve that puzzle. It's gonna bother me now.
So when you were homeless, like, was it cold? Like, what month of the year was that? What month of the year was that?
It was the July through October. So about, yeah, that almost 6 month.
Yeah.
6 month time period.
So
I think
probably
it was
got
closer to 5.
probably got a little pretty cold towards the end.
It did.
There.
But it was also nice too because I like the cold.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I do.
Yeah.
I like the cold.
It was probably nice except for like early mornings and way up like otherwise in the daytime kind of and stuff.
Yeah, no, I used to do. I was in a metal roofing company called The Guys at the time, and when that happened, they let me keep my job as long as I was able to show up and still be clean, because and thankfully though at the time the campground had a shower, which is pretty freaking nice, so I could take my showers there. I know I can take that guy down. Let's see. How am I supposed to do that?
You got in the back first because he's looking at him. But yeah, I used to do some roofing back in the day.
Yeah, you did? What kind? Shingling or?
We did probably 2 or 3 metal roofs, but mostly shingling.
Nice. How was that? How well did you do?
Good.
That's good.
Yeah, I was pretty young when I did. I was probably damn near 12 years old. I don't know. I wish I knew how old I was. I was probably 12 or 13. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know how old I was. But it was pretty fun. I worked for like a friend's dad.
Oh, okay. I think I get it now.
So why'd they call you the Wall in high school?
They called me the Wall because when I was in football, no one can get past me. I was the other side.
They're up in Bemidji? Up in Bemidji?
Yeah, Bemidji. They call me Grayhawk, the Wall, or the Wall Grayhawk. And it was awesome. It was fun. I'm also slightly high right now. I smoked some weed.
You did?
Dude,
I thought you didn't do drugs or nothing.
I do, but I don't. I told you I do weed.
What?
Yeah, I told you I smoke weed.
I didn't know you smoked weed.
No, I smoke weed.
The fuck, dude? I did not know.
Ah, bitch. There, and then I can do.
So Mike don't like me then, probably.
Well, we can focus on that off stream. Remember, we're doing that.
Yeah, he could be listening.
I mean, he's also smashed right now. We had a very entertaining day because after a certain time, I don't know why, but people just forgot how to do certain things. They just like kind of, everything just went straight out of the. God damn it. Like all cognitive function kind of just went out the window, and no one could read the signs on the pumps. No one can do anything right or not anything right, but just like almost every other person would have to go outside and either reset the pump or watch them make sure they're doing it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you ready to wrap up the podcast?
Yeah. What's up? How are we gonna end this?
might as well send it. You know, click up.
If you want to see more, if you want to see another of this guy here, and another one with this guy, comment more. If you like what you're seeing, if you want to see me play, just play this game. If you just want to see me play this game and have a funny time, because as I'm trying to figure out how to beat this level, leave a like. I want to get to 5 likes, and I'll play another game of this. Comment. I want to get to
Comment Grayhawk.
Comment Grayhawk if you want to do another podcast with this guy or somebody else different. If you want to see I'll see what I can do. I'm great, but not that great.
He can get Joe Rogan up in here if you want.
No, dude, you know how funny that would be? Just like for him to like do an interview and he would have nothing on me to do it. Like,
I mean, he's been doing it for so long, he could figure it out.
Just figure something out. Just like find some sort of thing that I've done. He's like, so I heard your news got leaked. What? How'd you know?
Your shit got leaked? Wait, was your shit the Drake leak?
No.
That wasn't your shit?
No, that
I
wasn't
thought Drake was just covering for you.
He wishes. No, mine is more or less thing that you gotta sling over your shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, it dangles. Kind of hurts the back sometimes. That's why you see me every so often when I'm at work. I'm trying to crack my back. It hurts.
Yeah.
Especially when it sticks to your thigh. Like right now, it's like right here. Oh fuck! Why did I do that? But like yeah, it's kind of like right here. But yeah, it sucks.
Oh.
But like it's a curse.
It is what it is, right?
It is what it is. But yeah, leave a like, comment, and also subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Deuces.